Right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? Bear with us, I'm just giving this a quick look over OBS because there was a big update to it yesterday that's completely changed the software. So I am just making sure. Thank you for the follower, Raya. Thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, actually, I will quickly tone that down. 1 second there. I'll put that back to that. Bam. Hopefully, I don't start dropping frames. The internet has been a bit weird today. I'm doing all right. How's yourself? What you doing, little fluff? What you doing? Rhea? Am I still saying that wrong? I'm usually good at pronouncing names. Guess not this time. What are you doing, Chatty? No, what are you doing? Right, so we're still doing a couple of side quests. I think we've just got one more to do, and then we're finally free to get back on with the main story. Ah, it's a hero quest as well. I wonder who this one involves. Curious about training.
I think we need to discuss this.
Before or now, I can't tell which one was tougher. What's this? What is this about? Nothing really. I was just thinking about the training regime those lost numbers go through. Yeah, it's a real gauntlet. You chatty little booty. That's how you toughen up, ain't it? Not that I'd want to sign up myself. Right? That wasn't pleasant at all. When it boils down to it, I think it's the trainees who are better off, yeah? Compared to what we're doing now. Exactly, yeah. Life was a lot easier back when we were new recruits, right? That does make kind of sense. All we do these days is fighting. And then more fighting. Yeah, you get me. What sort of training do you think they'd actually do, though? You curious too, Senna? You want to come with? We can check it out together. Yeah, now you're talking. It's always fun to shop around for some new exercises. You lot are really getting into this idea. Training ground should be near the dormitory. I think we spent the night there once. Yeah, let's drop by when we're in the area. Right, so this is Lanz's. We found somebody else's finally. Happy days. Yeah, hopefully the stream and everything's running alright. There was a big major update to OBS yesterday, so I'm having to keep an eye on everything, make sure everything is working fine. And, second.
So you wish to utilize this thing of which I meant to dispose. Such daring lunacy. That is what I would dub it.
It would be a dreadful waste to throw it away. There's always a use. Always. People, lives, the lot. Why?
I stand corrected. Then, what manner of use is it that you have envisioned?
The lost numbers.
The city ruffians. You do know, no life can be harvested therefrom.
Yes, I am aware. That's why I'll have my toy soldiers play a little game. The lives of the fallen will be amassed in this special flame clock. as a reward for the final lass or lad left standing.
Oh.
The cream of the crop of youth competing for glory. Oh, is that not simply sublime?
Green flame. Oh, shit. Wait. That was Xeon, wasn't it? But his younger self. But Xeon's still alive. Can they recycle somebody when they're still alive? What was that noise? I think that was Xeon. Was that the kid? It never really confirmed it. I don't think the kid that used to pick on them during training. I thought that was Xeon, but obviously Xeon grew up to be a completely different person to what he was like as a kid. That's the impression I got anyway, unless it wasn't him.
Lance, you're a glutton for punishment, ain't ya?
Don't tell me you weren't curious too. I want to know all their tricks of the trade.
Oh. Right, I don't know where that's going. Right. Hello, you. You good little butch. No, how you recover, little butcher? You go on there? You wanna go on there? There you go. Actually, bear with us 1 second. I'm just going to quickly check something. I'll be 2 seconds.
Oh, my plumage is everywhere.
Actually, never mind. Sorted. It is fine. Fine. Oops. Wrong scene.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Right, so this one's Lan's personal side mission. For some reason, I've only found 2 so far. Was she dancing in front of us? I did it look like Monica was dancing in front of us. Doing chitter chatter. What are you doing? Yeah, him. Who is he? I just assumed it was Xeon.
Six ain't many.
6 of what now?
The Ouroboros candidates. All that training, and 6 get in.
Oh yeah, Monica did say something like that to us.
I feel kind of let down.
How so?
Just knowing there's a pecking order here too makes them the same as us.
People aren't equally suited to everything. Such is life.
Sure, I guess, but
I'm feeling hungry. You guys want to go grab a bite?
I'm in favor.
How about the shopping area? I found the tastiest looking torpedo stand. How's that sound?
Torpedo wraps, eh? Spark, yes. Lance?
yeah, sure thing.
Hey, Sephiroth, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Are you chatting to us, are you? Double load.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
1 second, just quickly. There. I'm doing alright. Just having to keep an eye on OBS because there was like a major update to it last night and it's changed a lot of things. And hopefully now, when I go back to playing my PlayStation 5 and everything, I can finally use HDR.
I
Because
should write this all down.
previously I used to use HDR when I was playing my games. And the problem with capture cards is they can pass it through, but obviously they're still streaming it at an SD quality or HD 1080 quality, but they're not putting HDR on it. But because the capture card's using HDR, it makes the stream quality look dark, very dark. Like darks just look way too dark. Similar to, you know, when I was playing that Aliens game. It was similar to that. Like, that wasn't me. I wasn't using HDR for that, but that's an example of what it makes games look like on stream when you use HDR. And it's because capture cards can pass it through, but it messes up the capture side of things when you use it. But OBS has just released an update that I haven't been able to mess with yet because obviously I'm playing on my Switch, which doesn't do HDR. And it sort of resamples the video and fixes that darkness problem, apparently. Obviously I haven't had a chance to test it yet. Move that along like that. Should be enough there like that. Okay.
Huh?
That, and I'm having to keep an eye on things, make sure like it doesn't just randomly die. Because I went on the Reddit forums for OBS, and people were saying that after a few minutes, that stream would just completely die with the new update. So hopefully, I don't have that problem. I do have one problem though. Let's see if I can show you it. It's thankfully I know how to fix it, but it's a problem that's annoying. Every time I restart the streaming software, my capture card looks like that. And for some reason, it's because there's a setting in the video properties. The contrast, for some reason, is defaulting to 0. And so it's making it look like that. So every time I start up the software, I have to quickly open the capture card's properties and hit default to get it to go back to normal. So I need to get that fixed. I think it was done with the camera as well yesterday, but for some reason it's not done with that with the camera anymore.
A city torpedo wrap, eh? This has me curious.
The shop itself just
No,
across
not today. No, the software just released yesterday, and because it's something specific to the capture card, something tells us OBS will just be like meh. It might be something that Elgato have to fix with that capture card's firmware or something. I'll have to check later to see if there's a firmware update for the capture card itself. Really fun time talking about hair accessories and stuff with Azalea. Shiners and Sand got bored when I talk about that kind of thing, so it's great to finally find someone who likes what I like.
I see some relations have changed.
That's it then. No more owing Rosanna favours. At long last I won't have to pick sides. And yet, you will always need some standing and authority to get things done. If you need my help, feel free to ask me anything. You'll owe me one, of course, but I'll be happy to help.
I see some relations have changed.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. It'll be, oh, it's not our software. Oh, it's not our hardware. Or they might fix it. I mean, both companies are usually pretty good with catering to their customers. Like OBS is obviously OBS is free. Doesn't cost you a penny to use it. Which is why they had like a big falling out with Streamlabs near the end of last year, because Streamlabs borrows their coding from OBS to use with Streamlabs, and Streamlabs tried to monetize it, and a lot of people gave them backlash for trying to do it when they knew that the coding that they were using was from OBS. And like I said, OBS don't make any money off of this software. I think they have like a Patreon or something so people can support them if they want. I'm not sure, I've not looked into it. I just know they don't make any money off of the software itself. And they let loads of other people use their coding in that. I hear that Emil was kicked out of the Lost Numbers. News reaches you fast as ever. Well, it was me that gave the information to Rosanna. When all the bad apples are weeded out, I think my job will get a bit easier.
I see some relations have changed.
We got Bru's lot in order again, so thanks for that. And Grey, did you trust him to do the right thing? Of course, and I trust you too. Everything went according to plan. Whoa, Rosanna's kind of scary. They don't even have a website anymore, I don't think. OBS devs, they just use GitHub and Discord and Twitter.
Hey, you! What are you doing back here? How many times have I told you, no performing out here?
Let the guy busk. Guy just needs some money. Man's going to try
You
juggle.
shouldn't be wasting your time like this. Don't you have training?
I'm not wasting my time. This is my job here.
You call that a job?
Hey, you're Ouroboros, right? I've heard. I suppose my job doesn't really compare to yours, I'll admit.
Why are they on your case?
Street performance. It's not allowed on this road.
Street performance?
This stuff. Around this spot, this is where you get the best crowds. But still they like to push me around. We're at war here. Why aren't you fighting? They say.
Do you not need to be fighting?
The city's army is just for volunteers. There's plenty who are willing.
Why is that?
Because it gets you others' approval.
Yeah, well, it would, wouldn't it?
You think so?
You don't?
Well, who decides what has merit? And whoever's making the rules, how do we know they're right? I mean, I don't really know anything. It's just...
Uh-huh.
I think... Isn't it fine if there's, like, one guy who makes the call for himself? You know?
Even if it ends up being pointless?
Hey, even pointless things can have a point. Down the line. I want to live my way. Take it one step at a time, the way I want. Really live.
It goes like.
Oh, rats! Better scarper before the guards find me again.
Hey!
Tell you what, I've got a new trick, just in the works. You should come and watch. Bye.
You okay there? Can I help out?
What's the alarm?
Nah. I'm all good.
Lance! This alarm's worrying. Head for the war room.
Right. On it.
She's sort of well, we don't know if it's confirmed, but in Xenoblade 2 there was these special beings that were created
We never got to eat any torpedo wraps.
to oversee humans,
Sorry, the
to
war room should be our top priority right now.
help nurture humans as they grow and try to steer them in the right direction. And they were basically called blades. And they had
Every day's a
see
training day.
Mio here. She, from what I understand, I could be wrong. They're obviously these guys were all created, but they were created in the image of real beings. And Mio here and Senna are what's called blades, and they're beings that are controlled by humans, and humans are called drivers in Xenoblade 2. And yeah, basically they fight alongside each other. And if a human dies, a blade goes back into its core, which is just like this like diamond, like this cube thing. And when they go back to that core, they lose all their memories of like that previous life with that previous driver. Unless they want to eat that driver, and then they become a flesh eater who keeps their memories even if the driver dies, but they lose that immortality. Blades are immortal because they'll just keep going back into their cube when their master dies, their driver. But if they eat the flesh of the driver, They become flesh eaters. And so, yeah, these guys are sort of made in the image of blades. I'll see if I can find the image of the character from Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2.
I should write this all down.
What was that name? Began with a B. I'll see if I can find it. Trying to find an image for who I think Senna is made in image of.
Let me just fix this.
Name begin with B. Ah, there she is.
Oh, night has fallen.
Save that. In there. And then I'll show you the other character. Oops. Right, so there's 3 images. Right, quit that. So, add image. Browse. Pictures. So, Senna is sort of similar to this Blade character. Who was called Bridget, I think. I can't remember how. Yeah, Bridget. So yeah, she was the original Blade type. So she sort of looks like a descended creation of her, and then Mio is sort of a descended creation of Nia, who is one of the main characters in Xenoblade 2 as well. Oh, hang on. Transform. Stretch the screen. There we go. So yeah, that's sort of who Mio is based off. That's what she looks like. Like
Every day's a training day.
for like the first half of the game, she looks like that, and because she's like disguise it. Spoiler alert. She's sort of disguising herself as a normal person. And then later you discover a true self. And that's what she looks like when she's not hiding who she is. So if you see it on her chest there, you see like the diamond on her chest. That's basically the core of a blade. Every blade has some sort of core somewhere on their body. And Nia's is on her chest there. Quite a lot of them's on their chest. Hang on. Let me move that. So if you go to, for example, character... there we go. So if you look on Nia's chest there, you can see she's got a core on her chest. Same with Senna. So she's got that blue core on her chest. That's basically the core that they return to when that driver dies. But since these guys aren't technically blades, they have no driver, they have no master, they are their own self, and they sort of just die themselves. They just die themselves. They're not bound to a driver. And that could be because of the actions of the end of Xenoblade 1. Like, it could be... I'm hoping to explain it. Yeah, pretty much. Sort of like Flesh Eaters. However, Nia, from what I understand... We haven't met her yet in this game, but I think... I'm sure in the trailer... there was somebody who looked similar. You know how we saw that person that was always wearing the mask? Where were we? There we are. So the person that we saw wearing the mask in the previous chapter is basically this person here. But obviously we discovered in the last chapter that the person that we encountered was a fake. Where were we? The fake queen that we encountered in the previous chapter. Image... Browse... Where'd I put it? Yeah, so this is the real Melia. During Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Well, actually, it's feature connected, which was an expansion for the first one that came out with the remaster. That's what the real Melia looks like. Of course, now she'll be older because we know this is quite a while after the first one. And so yeah, we've already met the fake version of her, and we're trying to find the real version, as well as the other queen who, from what I can understand, is supposed to be that Nia person that I showed you before. The other queen is supposed to be her. Again, you see someone similar wearing a mask in the trailer, and again, I just assumed it was her, and I'm probably right on the money. It probably is her. I was right with the Melia one. The dead giveaway is the ears, and with Melia, it was the bangs on the side and the wings that high-end people have. See the hair and the wings on their head. That was like the giveaway who that was. Yeah. But Uni here, Uni isn't a descendant of a blade. She's a descendant of a race called the High Entia, which is a race that lives for many, many years. And they were created by the god in Xenoblade 1. Right, the basis of the story... Sure. So the basis of the story in Xenoblade 1 was... our Earth, was being attacked by an unknown race. I forget what their name was, but yeah, they were basically attacking this space station that... It's like this big space station with a ring that goes all the way around our planet. And they were under attack. And they utilized these 3 cores aboard the space station to try and I think it was I'm forgetting exactly. It was basically to defend ourselves. But when they activated these cores, it sort of tore reality apart and split reality. So in one reality, you had Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and then another reality, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, the scientist from our Earth who activated the machine sort of got tore in half. One half went into the universe of Xenoblade 1 and was reborn as a god. And the other half, the original half of the scientist, remained in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was sort of like our Earth, what was left of it. But like, and yeah, so the Xenoblade 1 half of him became a god, and he created those High Entia, because he used them as a tool to wipe out humanity on a regular basis to force them to keep worshipping him because he didn't want them to like grow too complacent and stop relying on him and stop worshipping him. So he created the High End here, people that look like Uni here.
Gotta keep nice
And he would then basically transform them into these beings called the Telethia. Telethia. See if I can get a image. There we are. Open image. So yeah, he basically created the High Endia and he could transform them into these. There. So yeah, he would then turn them into these, and these guys would go around the world destroying all life, bringing everything to the brink, and then he would reset everything and start over. But Melia, the person that I showed you before, was half Telethia. She was born of a human and a High Endia, so she was half. So when all of her people started turning into Telethia, she didn't. And anyone else that was half Telethia didn't change. And together with her and Shulk, one of the main characters, whose statue you see in this place, fought against Zanza to save everybody.
Fix this.
And basically when he beat Zanza, Shulk had the option to become a god, but he refused, saying that he wanted a world that had no gods. And so he got his wish. Basically, the three cores that I mentioned about the space on that space station that caused all this event when Zanza activated it, the scientist. He wasn't called Zanza then, I can't remember what his real name was. He was just reborn as Zanza. The three cores, when this event happened, became known as Blades. And one of them got split off into Xenoblade 1's world, and two got split off into Xenoblade 2's world. And the one that went into Xenoblade 1's world was called Alvis. His real name was... I did like a big recap of all this before I came back, started playing this, so I remembered bits of it. His real name was Ontos. His core was Ontos, and he became this legendary blade called the Monado, which was wielded by Shulk in Xenoblade 1. But Zanza eventually pinched it off him. And when Shulk managed to beat Zanza, Ontos, who was the core processor for this space station, said he'd give him any wish. And so Shulk said he wanted a world where there was no gods. And so he got his wish. And Xenoblade 2... basically in Xenoblade 2 you had the drivers, the blades and the drivers that I mentioned. Obviously Senna here looking like one of the blade characters. And you had the three superior cores, which were the cores of the space station. And they became the superior blades that were supposed to overlook the lower blades to make sure that they could evolve. Because the blades, obviously every time the blades went into that cores, they would reset. But they would also send information to these three superior cores, which would then help them evolve. There's a lot of rambling. Hope you're keeping up. One of the blades was hopefully you've seen this person before at least. When the internet decides to load the image, there we go. Open image. Save.
Let me just fix this.
So one of those superior blades was... I mean, this isn't our original form, but you might recognize this person better. Where the hell's it gone? Up near the top. There it is. Right. Hopefully you recognize this person. Maybe. She is called Pyra. Yeah, basically that's not her original form. She had another form called Mithra. And she was the blonde hair version of her. And then she had a original form, which was Numa, which was basically one of the other cores from the space station. And yeah, basically she sort of became Mithra. I can't remember that. I can't remember the story behind that part of it. She became Mithra, the blonde version of herself, at some point. But during the events of Xenoblade 2's DLC, it told you the backstory of how she became Pyra. She sort of got into a fight with the other core. Because the other core wanted to destroy everything. Basically, blades, when blades interact with a driver, when they merge with somebody who becomes the driver, they take on that person's personality. And unfortunately for this Malos character, this elven Hom who hated humanity merged with him. So Malos, the other core of the space station, ended up taking his personality on and wanting to wipe out all humanity, all races. And so Pyra there, who was originally Mithra, got into a fight with him, and she ended up losing control and destroying a Titan, which was a big being that Homs lived on. So yeah, she got into a fight with this guy here, Malos. And he was one of the three main cores, one of the three superior cores. And so yeah, Mithra lost control. And when she beat Malos during the DLC for Xenoblade, she sort of stealed away our powers and our memories and everything to stop herself from going berserk again. And that's how Pyra became a being. Pyra came into existence because of that. That was a sealed off form.
We made it to morning.
So in Xenoblade 2's world, you follow a Shulk and Pyra. Not Shulk, sorry, Rex and Pyra, as they're trying to stop Malos and this other guy called Jin, who was also a blade. And he was a flesh eater. Jin was a flesh eater. He ate his master's heart because he didn't want to lose his memories of her during the events of the DLC of Xenoblade 2. So yeah, the main goal of them was to stop Malos and Jin. But along the way, Jin changes his ways, and the group all fight against Malos and stop him. And at the end of Xenoblade 2, at the exact same time Xenoblade 1's ending is taking place and Shulk is fighting Zanza and making his wish to have a world with no gods anymore, Rex and the gang are beating Malos, and the other half of Zanza that was split off also dies as well. So both halves of Zanza die. And the worlds, from what we understand, what it seems like anyway in Xenoblade 3, both of the worlds have merged together. So there's areas in this game that are reminiscent of Xenoblade 1 and areas that are reminiscent of Xenoblade 2, as well as all the different characters looking like they're descended from Blades and High Entia, like Uni there, when she stops walking around. So yeah, and then normal Homs, like Monica. So this game seems to be telling the tale after the events of 1 and 2, where the worlds are both merged together. And somehow Nia and Melia, Melia being the person I showed you before. So yeah, somehow Melia and Nia
I should write this all down.
have become the queens of this world. And again, keep in mind Nia here. Nia, you discover really late on in the story that she is also a flesh eater because she was abused as a blade. And I think I remember she ended up eating the flesh of her abuser. I think she was getting abused by our original driver, so she ended up eating his flesh. So she lost her immortality, but even without her immortality, she still lives a really long time. And the same with Melia. Melia, being a high Entia, also has a really long lifespan. So they're still alive during these events. And we're currently in the middle of the story mission now, where we're trying to bust somebody out of jail who knows where the real queens are. And then we've got to go find them. Now, remove that. So, yeah, obviously you've got this memorial place here. And you've got this guy here. Right? When everyone gets out of the way. So you've got that guy there. Who is basically this guy here, when I can get a proper image. That image might be too... No, it hasn't even loaded. Come on. Oh, whatever. That'll do.
I should write this all down.
There it's Why's that disappeared? No. Where are we? There we are. So, yeah. It's basically this guy here. These similar shorts, jacket. See how they're both wearing pretty much the same sort of clothing. That is Shulk, the main character, one of the main characters from Xenoblade 1. And this guy here, this statue here, is supposed to be him. But the description sort of confuses that fact. Like it says, in memory of the founder hero of Oryx and the city's liberator, a Kavesi soldier. Now, Shulk in Xenoblade 1 was not a Kavesi soldier. Such a thing didn't exist. And he was released from a flame clock at some point as well. And henceforth spend every last ounce of his energy for the cause to liberate the city as one of the first Ouroboros. With surpassing skill in mechanical engineering, the founder fought not with a blade, but with a weapon of his own fabrication. Now, at the end of Xenoblade 1, Shulk lost his Monado, which was Alvis, the core from the space station, which was turned into a weapon. And so he made his own, a fake Monado, basically. But it was still strong enough to defeat the god Zanza. And so the description here rings close to being the same person as well, that he's made his own blade. He was also responsible for laying the foundation of all the mechanical systems supporting the city of his day. Again, ringing true, Shulk was a good engineer and inventor. Following the fight against Morbius, he procured the remainder of his days into rebuilding. He poured the remainder of his days into rebuilding the city before finally perishing at the age of 80 years. Though how he attained that feat, despite his origins as a Kavesi soldier, remains unexplained, because Kavesi and Agnians obviously don't live to be 80 years old, because they've got that tattoo, which eventually kills them at about, 15. Don't know, like, all of these have all got those tattoos, and eventually they're all going to die. But somehow, this person that looks like Shulk managed to live to 80. So there's a lot of mystery behind that. Whether that is actually the Shulk, or if it's a descendant or something. And then you have Rex, who just isn't even mentioned in this place. Neither's Pyra. But if you interact with this central plinth here, it says the Ouroboros stone cage. The object on display upon this plinth is the very first original Ouroboros stone's cage. It is important to note that initial designs from the monument are said to have included a statue of a seventh founder in its place. Next to no information remains about the seventh founder's identity, and it's possible that it is not due to a simple loss of records. Rather, historians speculate that this is the result of a conscious decision by the seventh founder. So I'm curious if that was supposed to be Rex. Or somebody would know. And if so, I'm curious if Rex is still alive. Because I'm not 100% sure on how much time has passed between the end of 1 and 2 in this. We know quite a few years have passed. But has it been enough for Shulk? Right, because obviously this statue said he died at the age of 80. And I think Shulk was a little bit older than Rex, but not that much older during the events of 1 and 2. So yeah, there's a lot of mystery around that. Anyway, back to Lanza's story. This isn't something you need to butt into. Thanks very much. This is family business. Got it? Oh yeah, that's for that Romero and Julieta, or whatever the hell he was called. Where the hell is this one? Ah yeah, the war room. Ah, screw it.
A cradle transport for the colonies?
Yeah, at the moment we know nothing in terms of things tying between 1 and 2, other than it seems like the worlds have merged together. But there's something called these annihilation events that we saw during the play of this, where this black fog will crop up all over the place, and it'll cause bits of the world to just disappear. And then obviously we've got the queens, one of them that looked like Melia, but it turned out to be a fake, like a robot, a fake. But we know the real ones are somewhere, and that's what we're starting to get into now. But other than that, there's not much going on that's tied into the first and the second one yet. Other than characters looking similar to Blades and High End Tier and that. And the different races.
Yes. The report is calling it large scale.
And you want to liberate it, like you did that last batch?
Right, well, that explains the emergency assembly.
Oh, we're going to get a bunch of cradles.
When? Where? By our estimate, tomorrow, late night. Podesto Valley floor, at the Great Sword's base. Boss, the logistics guys wanted an overnight camping kind of deal.
Approved. Sort out the planning.
Just what I thought you'd say, so I took initiative. We can leave any time.
What do you think? Should we lend them a hand with it?
Yeah, something else I didn't explain. The other half of Zanza that got split off into Xenoblade 2's world, he was still the scientist, and he just aged. He was just really old by the time Rex and that met him. And there was sort of like a void on the other half of him, where obviously he had been split into the other world, so he could see into the other world and see what was going on. And he didn't want to make the same mistakes as his other half as well. And he's the one that created Blades. He created the Blades to help steer humanity in the right direction, like I said. And he also created the Titans, which all living beings live on. These big, giant beings that float around on the cloud sea in that world. Because the original world, like the real Earth cities and that, were below, under these clouds, but they were all in ruins and that. And I think the other half of Zanza wanted to hide that from them. But obviously, towards the end of Xenoblade 2, you discover that place. And eventually you discover the other half of Zanza, whatever his real name was. I'm forgetting his real name. But yeah, rather than being a god and forcing humanity to worship in that, he wanted to go down a different path where he just created humans and Blades to live side by side and, you know, live their own lives without having to be subject to a god. But people did come to worship him regardless. Like they knew that basically Malos and Mithra, or Numera, whatever her name was, her original name, the being, basically the elven guy who merged with Malos, he climbed up the world tree. The world tree was basically what was left of the space station. And it had like grown into a tree. Hey Lou. And this elven Horm, I'm forgetting his name, he became tired with all the violence and all the wrongdoings in the world. And so he thought to climb this world tree to question that creator as to why. And when he climbed up there, he didn't find anything. He only found these two cores, which was Numos and Malos, or whatever. And obviously he merged with Malos, and he brought the other core back with him. But he realized he made a mistake when he merged with when he merged with Malos, because Malos took on his hatred for humanity. And so he decided to pass Pyra, or Mithra, Numos, onto someone who he felt was good. And that's when the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2's DLC takes place, when you meet Mithra being passed on to her original driver. And obviously, we know what happens there. She loses control when she's fighting Malos, goes berserk, wipes out a Titan, one of those things that they all live on, kills millions of people, as well as what she thinks she killed Malos as well during the fight. And her blade, her driver, when Mithra weakens herself by making herself into Pyra, her driver seals her away under the Cloud Sea so that no one can get to her and never use her again. But obviously, we know that Rex, eventually, at the start of Xenoblade 1, Rex finds her. But Jin kills Rex at the start, but Pyra sort of forms a pact with him and gives a bit of our core to Rex. So that core merges with Rex to bring him back to life. And so they basically become one. Yeah.
Yeah, gladly. If Monica's okay with it.
It's up to you. But if things don't go to plan, there might be a fight.
How's it going, Lou?
We're prepared for that.
Then be my guest. Take this chance to show my soldiers that Ouroboros spark.
Right, turn the bitrate down quickly for a second. Oh, wow. What the hell? OBS has like a bunch of different themes now. Okay, I'm not messing with that while I'm streaming in case it fucks it up. What was I going to do? Output. I'm going to quickly drop that down to 5 meg for a second. Apply. Give it a second. And then I'll put it up to 6. I'm going to bang this on to max quality and see what happens. Let me know if the feed starts stuttering or anything, because I've just changed the preset quality from quality to max quality. I'm curious what happens. Rip? Rip? Right, be my guest. Take this chance to show the soldiers of the that Ouroboros spark.
It'll be an illuminating experience for them, fighting or not.
All right. We'll drill them well.
Hello, I can hear you. Hey, good lad. Hello.
Things used to be easier, huh?
What was?
All we had to do was bash heads. No thinking, no nothing.
What about the dying part? You weren't scared?
Sure, I was scared. But at least I knew what was expected of me.
Wait a sec. You want to go back to that?
Obviously not. Just saying how I feel. There's just too much snuff to consider nowadays. It's doing my nut in.
I think you should try it sometime. This thinking thing might not be so bad.
Stop making it sound like I don't.
You just said it yourself. No thinking, no nothing.
I was talking about before, you spoon.
Sorry, who are you calling a spoon?
I've not heard anyone use that as a means to diss someone in years. We used to use that as well. That's why I relate to this game a lot. That's why I like the Xenoblade game a lot, because it's obviously using a lot of British slang throughout all of the games. We used to use that as well, you spoon.
Shut up! If you're gonna act like a spoon, of course I'm gonna call you one.
It takes one to know one.
What?
Let's just chill out here, you guys.
Okay, then why don't you tell me where we are now? What's this region? Come on, spill.
It's...
That's why I relate to uni a lot, because
See,
uni is the
can't
one
tell
that
you what's
comes
on
out
your
with most
elbow.
of it.
Doesn't that make you the spoon?
Just because I slept through that class, if I'd been awake for it,
He's right.
then...
Things were easier.
Then stay awake, you spoon.
Yeah. We had everything handed to us. Back then.
That's not quite true in your case, though, is it?
What?
You had thoughts. And deep ones at that. I can tell. When we're playing together.
But you have, as well.
I hope we find an answer.
Absolutely. We'll find it. I'm sure.
You spoon. You stupid spoon. You do fluff.
The Podesto Valley floor is ahead.
The camp's a stone's throw from the Great Sword.
Huh? Is that?
Hey, guys.
Hmm?
It's an honor. I mean, this chance to do an op with you guys.
What do you mean?
You're my heroes. Ouroboros. I mean, I always knew a grunt like me could never measure up. Although we all still dreamed of it. And now you're here in the flesh. Doesn't seem real.
What's so great about us?
Huh?
Before this op's done, we might have to kill old friends. How about it? Could you do it? Stab a friend?
Lance!
I mean, that's...
If you're here with some half-assed notions, go home.
I'm sorry. I just got excited.
They talk big, but when shit hits the fan, they might just double-cross us. You watch.
You saying you can't trust us with the job?
100%. You never trained with our unit before. Never ever fought by our side. Way I see it, you're just some arsewipes who stole away what was rightfully ours.
Oh yeah? If I let you down, shoot me. In the front or back, I don't care.
Gee, thanks. Well, that's awful big of you, pal.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Maybe we shouldn't have come.
No, this is good. It's how you build trust. You can only begin once you've gotten everything out in the open.
Really?
One of my dad's favorite lines. Wasn't it the same for you lot?
Yeah. You might be right on the mark.
I'm sure they'll settle down when they need to. They've got good role models today.
Podesto Valley floor. Head for the specified location. Phew.
Lance!
Matt? Came out of nowhere. Whee! What are you doing, little fluff? Oh boy. There it is. What's the green flame then?
Our intel was right. There's quite a few of them.
But it's too quiet. There's barely any signs of life. They're probably all conked out.
The fewer sentries, the better for us.
Monica, the cradles are in that transport.
Yes, it's likely. Let's head down. If we go round from the right, we can approach unseen.
Roger that.
Why would they bring the cradles all the way out here? I mean, we obviously know it's a trap, but they don't.
It's another thing to see it for yourself.
If it's all
eh?
like this, then this will be a cakewalk.
Let's try not to get ahead of ourselves.
Invisible walls. I want to go get the container over there. Boom. Oh, there is actually cradles in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've just thought of something. Maybe not. I was just thinking of the pods in Xenoblade Chronicles X. I only remember in the very start of Xenoblade Chronicles X, you wake up inside of a pod. Looks now like these ones though.
What is this?
They're all empty.
It's a trap. Duh.
Monica, there's nothing in here. They're all empty.
Son of a... Report!
Same over here. We got cradles, but nothing in them.
Monica?
Did we just fall for a trap?
Welcome, Ouroboros, to your doom.
Got us surrounded.
Kavesi troops.
Well, doesn't it suck to be you? Every little step you made turned out exactly as planned. Now us, we're an elite unit, the all-stars of Keves. You lot have been doing as you please for long enough. Right here, right now, we're gonna correct that little mistake.
Garfield! Oh!
So that's not Xeon. Yeah, I don't. I'm in the flashbacks of that training and that. I don't think it ever mentioned his name, and I thought it was Xeon. It might have, but I missed it. So I thought it was Xeon. But obviously Xeon's hair is like a blondie, whereas his isn't, and he's got freckles.
Oh, so you've actually heard of me? Guess I gotta give myself more credit than I thought.
Layla and who?
Sparks. They look like they're in their early terms. That means...
They've been recycled.
Reborn.
That adds up. This lot, soon after they moved to Colony 8, I hear they croaked.
Ah.
Don't dare look down on us second-termers. We were chosen. We are the elite. Now, I don't know if you're lost numbers or what, but you're in our way, and for that, your heads are gonna roll!
Oh boy.
Don't underestimate the elite! Your idiot pride's gonna bite you in the arse someday!
You like that? No escape.
Give it up! Hear us out!
Where that came from?
I can't keep them interested. You gotta face me.
Appreciate it.
Crap, they broke away.
give you a taste. You won't get away. Here and now. Let me give you a taste. How about this? Don't get carried away. Give it up, you clone.
No escape!
You won't get away.
Garble. So his name was Garble. So I wonder why they got moved colony and then died. Yeah, I'm like really over leveled now. But I mean, that's a good thing because I mean, look at how difficult the game was in the early stages. As soon as I got over that hump, the game just got easier and easier. I mean, I still have some difficult fights. Just not this one.
You guys ready for this? Anytime you want.
I need you, Mia. Time to win out the thing. We have superiority. Push through. Going in. Move in that thing.
Correct.
Just finish him off already. I need that sweet, sweet life. Finish him off. Hurry, run him through. Go on. Kill him dead. That'll give me a good top-up, nice and easy. Gotta love this new flame clock the console was kind enough to give us. It's a belter!
Belter!
It's a different color.
Yeah, that is no ordinary flame clock.
Back in my old colony, if some moron slowed you down, there was nothing you could do. Oh, you could kill him, sure, but you wouldn't get any life from it. But around here, that's all changed. Here, life is the privilege of the strong. The final survivor gets to take the whole snuffing cake.
Garble.
You get it now, do you? The weaklings need to be taken out of the running, so give me some of that sweet life! You mother!
You can call yourself elite all you want.
But do moderate your expectations.
You're the same as ever, Garv.
They're all gonna transform.
How are you gonna win against us like that?
What the snuff is this? No one told us about these monsters!
You are not to hesitate.
What? Lady Consul!
I should have known.
Guess you can't have a Feronis without a consul, eh?
My Ouroboros as well. I can't believe my luck. I suppose I ought to have prepared better still.
A woman?
You like my children? They're an anti-city special unit. One that I have diligently raised and lavished with love myself. It has been backbreaking to educate them so. They'll have to earn much, much more life for me before they're done. I hate failed investments. So you see...
I'll take you brats out myself to protect mine!
Here we go. You're gonna die in a couple of seconds.
Let me give you a taste! Get one! Freeze vortex! You are mine!
Going in! It's getting risky.
Just watch!
Give it up!
More with that thing, This. Well within
Healing's on the way! Hold on!
I still have work to do.
Steady!
Did I read what
I'll get you ship-shape!
See, even though she's level 48, she's killing me.
Your tactics will win the day!
I love hard difficulty.
A fusion of our strength!
Break out of it. Why does this even take longer for me to break out compared to the AI? Oh, never mind, I got out first, never mind. That's a first. Hello, little lady, getting some numbers.
Let me give you a taste! How about this?
You are mine!
There, do you have some num-nums there? Some candy num-nums?
Healing's on the way! Hold on!
You guys ready for this? I've been waiting for you to say that. Sparking me yet.
Is there some? No, you have candy num-nums? Ow. Ow.
Bear with me!
You won't get away! Give it up!
Serious!
Let me give you a taste! How about this?
What are you doing?
Eat this! Here and now! This, well within confidence.
Come on, you two.
Let me give you a taste! Push through this! Well within confidence.
I'll punch you up!
Ha.
Bear with me!
You miss fully charged.
I'll punch you up! Bear with me!
This, I need you, Mio! You stay on guard. Are you ready, Uni? Time to win out the big guy! We are enemies at the body! Nothing, Joey. Give it up!
Don't get arrogant!
Going in! I'll help! I'll show ya! Nothing, Joey.
Prepare yourselves!
We're near our limit!
How about this?
You are mine! Ice Blade!
Eat this! You won't get away!
No escape!
I'll show ya!
Come on now! I'll punch you up! Bear with me! Try on!
Ah, shit. Got distracted.
Your tactics will win the day!
You having a good day there, are you?
Now! You still with me? More where that came from!
Come on, get up. Can I get them up? Careful, little lad. Come on, get me up.
You won't get away! Finish it here! Mind handing this one to me? All right. Be on it!
Damn it. Oh shit, I did that wrong. Oops. I done fucked up.
This'll end it. This isn't the end.
Check out what I've got in mind.
This is doing this and not biting my nose. Oh.
Hit them with rage. Everyone
We
get
couldn't.
ready.
Yeah.
You're in for it now.
Get down!
Your fate was sealed when you fought against us.
Mobius Hitch.
Do you think this plan might work? Wait. Everyone get ready.
Let me do the honors.
Ah, come on.
Time for the big one.
It's more like I get like no heals on.
I'm hot on your heels. Now for the finishing touch. Got you now. Take your breathing.
Strike true!
Upon this sword, I pledge my strength. That did like no damage. Nanny?
Eat this! Don't get carried away.
Crack, they broke away. Gotta face me. Hand it over.
I'll show you.
I'll help. Crack, they broke away. Gotta face me.
Good leg.
Cheers for that.
Oh, where that came from?
Freeze vortex.
I need you, Mia!
Are you ready,
No,
Eddie?
Ah, the other two got bound.
Nothing going. Let me give you a
Come on
taste.
now.
How about this? Are you ready, Uni?
I'll help.
Vortex.
We can't hold for much longer. Eat this.
What is this? Nobody told me the Ouroboros mobs were so horribly strong!
dear, oh dear. It seems your grasp has exceeded your reach.
Noah! Cut the flame clock! We gotta release Garv and the others!
This simply isn't fair!
What just happened? The console, she
just disappeared. Lady Consul? Lady Consul! What am I supposed to...
Oh.
Drop it, Garv! Your clock's gone! Just stand down! Peace. You don't have to fight anymore.
Huh?
No more stealing of lives. No more charity from consuls.
What are you on about? Get snuffed. You're talking out your ass. Don't have to fight. Fighting is all that we know. If we don't have that, then what the snuff are we supposed to do?
Live!
Tell me, what do we do now?
Hey, need some help?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Nah. Been through worse. Man, you guys. Stunning. You're so far beyond us.
It's not a big deal. If you were one of us, you'd do just as well. Think they'll be okay, those guys?
What's eating you, Lance?
Well, I just worry we cut them loose a bit soon.
Tell me, what are we gonna do now?
How would I know?
Huh?
You stop stealing lives. You guard them. It's simple. But the how is up to you. Got it?
Spark? You can't do this to us.
Colony 4. Know it?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
On your map, middle of the Faunus region. The lieutenant there, Boliaris, you can tell him we sent you. Try him. Helps to have a mentor, starting out.
You gave them the info. Now they got a choice. Some might take it hard, though.
Besides, when we cut through the flame clock, it was to protect the city detachment too. There was little else we could do.
If we'd meddled even more, it might have come right back round to bite us in the bum.
We did the right thing by telling them about Colony 4. I think that was the best course of action.
Everything they believed came crashing down just like that. They'll be confused for a while, sure. But they'll figure it out. Just the same as you lot did.
We might have gotten off lightly. If we hadn't met like we did in that valley, we'd be just as confused as those guys. Luck was on our side. Speaking of, back then, wasn't it Lance who was the most reluctant of us?
Nah. Our big man was just a bit shy to introduce himself in front of new people. Right?
Shut up.
Oh, yeah, he was. I did kind of get the impression that he was embarrassed to speak up.
Right? Eh? He's just a big teddy bear, really.
Here, Lance. Same dish as mine. Double ardent meat, deluxe.
Ah, thanks a bunch.
Ah, let's see. No tall spice here, but double veggies.
Ardent sausage, huh? That sounds good. But then, there's the tall spice sauce as well. Fluff cream and skeeter syrup dressing. What delight! Oh, there's even chocolate sauce. How can I possibly choose?
Still hard to believe, huh? Eating what we want.
Huh?
But is it enough? I want more.
Dude, that's already pretty hefty. You really gonna eat another? Oh, hey. Whoa, he's pretty decent.
Or have I got it backwards?
Huh?
Maybe it has to start with me.
Lands and the others took part in a mission to liberate cradles alongside the lost numbers, unexpectedly reuniting with Garvel in the process. Heavy guard, rank lifted. Hey, how's it going? Steady, I guess. I thought I need to polish my skill a bit, so I've been brushing up day and night. I bet their soldiers of Kavesi and Agnes are training all the time too, am I right? It's just like that, I suppose.
Good to add more names.
So that's Lance's personal side mission. Now, the problem was I found it in a really random location. So where the F is everybody else's. I might have to Google where everybody else's is. You're a good lad, aren't you? Yeah, are you a good boy? Nah. Yes, you are. Nah, you went for a bite there. Now, weird now. You've been good there for the past half hour or so. Yeah, what's the matter with you? Yeah. Oh, you're a good one. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. No. Big softy. Are you a big softy? Yeah, so far we've only done side story Lands and side story Uni. No idea where everyone else's is, so I might have to Google them because, like I said, Lands has started in the most random of places. It was in the port where you got your ship, but it didn't appear when I first went there. It was lucky that I went back there during a Graze mission, and I spotted it. I might go back to Colony 4 now. Since we'll just send Galveston out there during that mission, and maybe something's happened. Maybe it'll trigger somebody else's personal side mission here. Probably not. Will we actually see?
I smell cooking.
Will we actually see Galvus and that strutting around here? Oh, there's Yord, so yeah, maybe we will. Jeremy got a real nasty attitude for sure, but you have to bear in mind that Agnes killed his friends. Oh wait, no, never mind. This isn't. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see them anywhere. Has it not actually added them to here? Oh, Denzel, Imogen, Lauren, Mia. I don't see them. Oh, wait. Nope. Ba-da-da, ba-da. Ah, there they are. Those Colony 4 mother sure like to crack the whip, working us to the snuffing bone. They're telling me the soldiers here have just put up with this crap the whole time. Can't believe no one snapped.
Good to add more names.
Wham. With the squad I was assigned to, fighting's all I've ever known. How to live in a colony like this, I have no idea. Looks like you got all your stuff bundled up there. You headed out or something. Got told to transfer to Colony 9. One of the high-ups wants me gone, I reckon. Wasn't exactly a friendly neighborhood anyhow. But it's not like it'll make any difference. So he's moving to Colony 9. Well, if I go to Colony 9 now, will he be over there? He's been here 5 minutes and already he's been kicked out. Alright. I like OBS's new design as well. Like everything's dark. Hopefully that HDR feature works nicely as well. We know how it feels to lose a commander. That sergeant must be tearing up inside. Leave Colony 5 to us. We'll offer all the support we can until they're ready to get back on their feet. Yeah, and there's also that as well. Colony 5. They've also relocated here who was left of them. Or what was left of them. But nothing seems to have come of that either. What are you doing? I want to leave my feelings, my words, not just documents. Yeah. So we'll head to Colony 9 and maybe Galvus will be there. Watch, he'll end up in Colony 11 eventually. He'll get kicked out of here as well and probably wind up at Colony 11. And he'll hate being there. But then again, they said all the Noah's fighting, and Colony 11 loves to fight. Well, let's see if he's wound up here. Food supply problems don't look so grave now, and we're working to improve the colony. It's all thanks to the way everyone's pitched in to help. I couldn't be more grateful for that. That's Xeon the commander talking there. But what would Xeon the regular dude say about it? He'd tell you to shut up and accept the praise before he changes his mind. Harsh. Rude. Oh, I can steal their crops now. Yeah, they've all got crops grown. Yoink. 9. Right. Is Galvus strutting around here now? You settle down. You plonker.
I smell cooking.
You're a plonker. Or maybe he hasn't moved just yet. So is that it? Is Garble just going to drop off the map like that? He goes to Colony 4, gets kicked out immediately, and that's it. Yep. Thought maybe that was him. I was trying to see if he had freckles. Do Uni and friends know Sadad and Bros? Yeah, we do. They're a Colony Tower right now. Do you know them too, Harala? Actually, Harala is sister pawn of brother pawns. Harala originally constitutes 4th tier. Used to stand on tippy top. But independent spirit of Harala turned itchy feet. Wanted to go on own way. Plant feet on ground wherever please. So did. That's pretty cool, but what you do? What's the deal with stacking yourselves like that? What you doing? What? What's the matter? What's that? Wimbies? Ah, man, we don't have Wimbies anymore. We used to have Wimbies years ago. That franchise died here in the UK. I don't know if there's still some around, but there's none up in the north. They had a really nice burger sauce that I've never been able to find anywhere. I had it like once or twice when I was younger, because there used to be a cinema nearby where you can go, and it was like the tickets to get in, where it was a really cheap cinema. I can't remember. It was years ago. It was just this burger sauce. It was pink. You can buy burger sauce that looks exactly the same, but it doesn't taste the same. It's been years since I've had it. I've actually forgotten the taste of it, but I know like the stuff that you can buy. Because we've got some downstairs, some pink burger sauce, and it's definitely not like that. Because I remember loving the taste of it. I remember dipping my fries into it, and it was delicious. Will you stop eating my thumb? Will nobody stop eating my thumb, or my thumb will eat you back. And I will too. Oh, careful. Careful, little lad. Hey, that was your fault. You tripped. You tripped up being a silly billy. Yeah? You tripped up being a silly billy. Good lad. Right, so, yeah. Galvez said he got kicked out of Colony 9 immediately. And said he's been transferred to Colony 4. And said he's been transferred to Colony 9. But when you come here, he's not here. So that looks to be the end of that. And I need to find some sort of list of where everyone else's side quests are, because they seem to be just completely random where they are. Cool. Still in the lid. No, no good lead. You getting cuddles, are you? Yeah, you're getting cuddles. Oh. Just chilling. I'm scared. I've got a list, but it's got images of people and I don't want to see them. I'm scared. I'm trying not to look. Right, so side story Noah. All I want to know is where theirs are. Mio. Side story Mio. We've done uni. Ion. If I could spell it. Side story Tyon. And Senna. Side story Senna. We've done Union Lands, so that just leaves them 4. I just want to know the location. That's all I want to know. Right, so his can't be done yet. Yours can't be done yet. Yours can't be done yet. Okay, never mind. Theirs can't be. Actually, just out of curiosity, I want to check the ones that we've already done in case this list is bullshit. So we'll just go lands. Side story lands. Let's see what it says for his. Chapter 5. Yeah, right, cool. Right, so the other guys we can't do them yet anyway, so that's why I haven't found them. Because they can't be done yet. Okay, no bother. Happy days. Just to be safe though, I'm gonna bookmark them. Right, cool. So I haven't missed them. I've never played the Ease games. I've seen Brad from 4-Player Podcast play them years ago. I saw him like play Book 1 and 2 on the Wii. But that was years ago. That was like back in Justin TV days. I think I've got one on the Vita. I can't remember the name, but it is a East game. It used to be on the Vita. Right, so I haven't missed anyone's side story. So, that means I am good to crack on then with story. I think I've done all that can be done. Unless there's any more of these that can be unlocked. So we know that can't be unlocked yet, that can't be unlocked. That can't be unlocked, and that can't be unlocked. But can any of the others be unlocked? Like Flash Fencer. We've unlocked Medic. We've unlocked Guardian Commander?
I'll protect you.
I think. So use not on coins. Yeah, so that's unlocked.
Leave the enemies to me.
We didn't unlock that one. I need to write a list of ones that haven't been unlocked yet, so I can keep on track of them. Up. So I need a list of the rank unlock quests. Or the class rank. Class rank. Unlock. So, Sword Fighter. Noah. I think it said chapter 7 for that one. Zephyr. Neo. I'm just writing them down, then I'm just going to cross off which ones I'm doing, so I'm not like keep referring to this menu. I can just simply look at the list. Medic Gunner. Uni. Can cross that one out because it's done. Tactician. Ion. Heavy Guard. Lands. Cross that one out because that one's been done. Warga. Senna. Flash. Fencer. Noah. War Medic. Lands. That one's done. God, I haven't written in such a long time. since I've been out of work for a while. My writing's gone all higgledy-piggledy. Guardian Commander. And that one was... who was the original... who inherited that one originally? I forgot who inherited that one. I mean, it's done anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Thaumaturge, that was Leo? I can't remember. Young Smith, that one's doing as well. Done. Full Metal Jaguar is done. That one was Uni. Strategos. Ion. Stalker. Neo. Noah, not Neo. Lorn Exile. Uni. Incursa. Who inherited that one? Forget who inherited some of them. Lost Vanguard. Signifier. And Soul Hacker. That one was lands. Right, cool. So of all the ones that we've got unlocked so far, there's the list so I can remember which ones are doing. So far we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them have been unlocked. We double check what so yours was chapter 6. Chapter 6 side west. Ions was chapter 6. Then last, then chapter 7 side quest. Right, cool, that'll do for now. I'd like to know the rank unlocks. I don't want to see that. So, let's see. I just want to know what chapters the quests become available for them. I don't want to know who or what. Some of them I can't click on for because obviously I haven't found out who these last 4 are yet. So I don't want to click on them because of the spoilers, obviously. So we've done you Flash Fencer. All I want to know is what chapter. I'm trying to avoid reading anything in case it spoils stuff. I just want to know chapter. And already I just spoiled something. Right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. No more reading. We've got a list. We're good. I think I'm good to crack on with the story now. I think I've done everything that can be done up to this point. I think I can finally go back to the ocean map and start pushing on. I can now go here and finally crack on. Good stuff. It's good stuff. One of my favorite things. Like, I love cinder toffee. It's so nice. Yummy, yummy. Have you ever had a crunchy before? A crunchy bar. The stuff that's inside of a crunchy bar is basically this stuff. If you've never had it before. That's why whenever I buy a crunchy bar, I'll like chew the chocolate off the outside so that I'm just left with the stick of this stuff, and then I'll eat it. Oh my god, we're finally doing some story. Oh boy.
It's good to keep a record.
155 hours. I think we got to this area at 110 hours. So we've been doing all this side stuff, exploring this big map for the last 40 hours. So yes, we're now about to break into a prison to get a guy called it begins with a G. I'm having to have a refresh. This quest detail doesn't tell you. Good job. Hey, Newton, how you doing? We're finally doing story, Newton. Just about to crack on. I've just done Lanza's side story, which was pretty cool. And I don't think there's anything else I can do now. I don't know if there's any more of these I can do, but I tried to like Google to see whether there was more to do without spoiling anything. But unfortunately, I ended up spoiling something, so I am not going to do any more because now I know who that is now. Because I tried to Google how you carry on Ethel's, because obviously Ethel is dead. And for some reason, the quest guide that I started reading decided to ramble on about this one. So yeah, it mentioned it in name. And now looking at the outline of that one, it makes total sense. So, yeah, I know who that is now. Begins with a C. UNT.
Hey, Tyon. You doing all right there?
Wonder what's inside. I'm a little worn out, but you don't need to worry about me.
I know that. I know you know.
So she was all alone out here.
Acting alone is better for intelligence gathering and makes it easier to hide. It may have been a strategic decision.
Da, 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 da. There's nobody here. Puzzled. This is definitely the rendezvous point. You guys take a load off. Jess and I will look around. Sure thing.
It's gorgeous. I can hardly believe my eyes. Is this real?
We don't wage many battles at sea, so makes sense the seas would be relatively untouched.
Aha.
When people do die at sea, it's usually due to their Phoronis sinking. They drown. It's hard to draw out their life with a blade. Putting it that way, I guess it's kinda obvious, huh?
A little ironic that that's why it still looks so pristine.
I always like this tune that's playing now. Like at the very start, you hear the little bit of piano from Xenoblade 1's main theme. And then it sounds like a really cut back version of that tune playing. Like they've took away a lot of it, so it's just very basic.
The other half of my reason.
Oh, are we talking about that now?
About why I'm here, yes. Right? I told you there was a second half.
Hmm?
It's you, Mio.
He's confessing.
What do you...
You want to leave an impression on all of us and the world, don't you? I can only hazard a guess at what you'd want it to be. And even then, I'm not confident I'd guess right. But let me just say this. You've only got a little over a month left. We can't change that fact. It doesn't give you much time to leave your mark. If there were anything I could do to give you time, if it were in my power, I would. Not just me. Senna too. And Noah. We all think that way. Mio?
Sparks. You're making me tear up here, man.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't my intention.
No, thank you. Nimue doing.
Huh?
You were even being nice to Uni. Stuff like that.
Oh. Oh, really? I'd never even thought about it.
Let's give thanks if we ever see one of those trees of hers.
A Sophronia? Right. I think that's a great idea.
Meanwhile... Good, everyone's here. Is this the person that made it out of the prison camp then? Isami. Right. Sorry to rush you, but can you tell us about the camp? I can. Let's see now. Inside the camp, every prisoner is tracked using identification devices. You need those devices to move around the grounds. But if you go anywhere you're not supposed to, they'll trip the alarm and the guards will come running. So you can't go anywhere without them. But they stop you escaping. Crafty so-and-sos. So how did you manage to escape? I'll be honest, most of it was sheer luck. I was working by the western gate when I happened to notice that there were fewer guards than normal. I asked my mates to help, and we got me out alone. In other words, it wouldn't be feasible for us to infiltrate by the same route you used to leave. I imagined it wouldn't, no. In that case, why not drop the sneaky stuff and just get caught on purpose? It's a decent idea. If the guards find out you're Ouroboros, they could just execute you on the spot. Well, you can get information out of Gondor on the inside. You should probably avoid revealing to the Agnians that you're Ouroboros. Oh, we're not going to be able to transform in here. Right. So we're saying south's the only way to get everyone out safely, Gondor included. Since you've mentioned Gondor, we used to gather in the central cell block for morning assembly, so it should be easy to make contact, provided you can get in. Not gonna lie, this game is making us want to go back and play Freedom Wars. Good info, thanks. I suppose we'll need more data points on the prison if we're to figure out a way of infiltrating it. I figured you might say that, so I got busy while I waited here observing Agnian troops. Seems to me you might have more luck getting information from them, seeing as how I only saw one part of the prison. You see that island to the northwest? That's Corne Island. I saw the Agnian transport Balania heading that way. What's on that little rock there? There's something sticking out of that little rock there on the top. It's most likely 11 minutes from the castle, so if you can access the terminal or something, you might be able to learn a thing or two. Wow. That's that place I busted into while exploring. And then there's Turban Island to the northeast. It has the Aetia relay base on it. Permanent garrison and all, so you won't have trouble finding information there. Wow, the frame rate there for this part here just took a total dump. Like, that wasn't the stream, that was the game. It just took a total dump. I know what I could see when Tyod started moving his arms, the frame rate just went bleh. Sounds like we'll have to accept a certain level of risk, since there's no other way. We just want info, right? We can slip in and out without getting caught quick as you like. Yes, I would like that, but how likely does it sound? More data on the prison is important, sure, but it won't mean much if we don't figure out how to circumvent the ID devices. Here, you can use this. This is the device they put on me. And these. These are the ones from my friends who died in the camp. Should be enough for all of you. And then some. Wow, so quite a few people died just getting one person out. Thanks, we appreciate it. Jansen? About those ID devices, mind letting me have a crack? I think I can pull the warning system out of them. Since you need a few, I'd like to borrow a Nisik. Understood, thank you. So with the devices in Kratos' hands, we'll see what we can do on Coney Island and Turban Island.
That looks like a good rest spot.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Hello, you. You want some num-nums?
Much better.
Actually, there's not really much point in eating that because I can't get anything from anything in this area. Oops.
I couldn't eat another bite.
It's good to keep a record.
Right then, should we get
I
things
see
on?
some relations have changed.
Yeah, I questioned when I first broke into that place that looked like a lighthouse. I questioned why there was nothing there other than a unique enemy, and I said, well, chances are there's probably a quest there later. So it looks like I was right. Ooh. Nearly missed that.
Huh. I hope we can make use of this.
Ah, so I've not been there. A whole new world. Fast travel. Already been here, and I killed the unique, so I can use his gravestone to fast travel directly inside. Right, so yeah, it's that console in there. I thought that console would be for something at some point. Excuse me, lads, coming through. Really? Get your asses up here.
I see you! I know just where it hurts the most. Nice move, Tile. I'll keep on pelting them. Nice move, Tile. Hidden thought.
They broke away.
I see you! Surrender before we grind you into dust.
You want some more?
That's all you got? Power!
Yeah, do more of that.
Driving arrow!
Things are building up.
Sometimes brute force is the answer.
Feel the power!
A couple of them are being idiots and they're just down there. Get CP for these? Ooh, actually, I do actually get CP. Oh, I actually get some CP. I get some CP. I'm gonna kill every. Because I get a little bit of CP.
You're in our way. Colonies with me on the job.
What path did I take you? What? I mean, what path?
You're doing great out there, lad.
You had to kill all the enemies and get the key cards in order to open the gates at each checkpoint. I did that ages ago while exploring. Oh, you used the zip line from the other island. Cheater! Yeah, I didn't know there was a zip line there until I fully explored this place. I came here before I got to the island with the zip line.
You look great.
I don't want to do this.
But you're in our way.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
There it is. Agnian Military Info Terminal.
Damn it.
I'll take them on. Thanks. Shockwave. Make this quick.
Very attentive of you.
That's all you got?
Keep piling on the damage.
Show us what you got, Senna. In your face. Rapid shot.
it hurts the most.
Appreciate it.
Heal harmony.
No way. We got with you.
That's the spirit.
Maximum damage. Here and now. Hit it right.
Great. Strong now.
I'm more than ready to punch your lights out.
No good. We can do better yet. A fusion of our great rapid.
I can feel it in my bones. Keep piling on the damage.
Show us what you got, Senna. Go, Accelerate.
That's all it got. President Flash. Shield wall. Priest. Strong now.
I'm more. Punch your lights out.
The heat is on.
Yeah. Feels just like it should.
No good. A fusion of our rapid shots. Staying power.
That's all you got.
We can do this.
Be gone with you.
In my bones.
Hit it full.
Final. Countdown. Having fun. I know I am.
It's me.
Perfect time.
Crack. They broke away. Ariel.
I'll take 'em all.
Maximum power. Maximum power.
Nice. Took him down while the other one was bound.
Rapid acceleration. That's the weak point.
Very attentive of you.
Fusion of our play on the pressure. No good.
Come on, Kate. Let's go.
Be gone with you.
Let's flatten these fools.
We'll finish it here.
I just thought of a great idea.
Let's test it.
All right.
So if I kill him normally, I'll only get about 4 or 5 CP. Let's see if doing these overkills also boosts CP. Do not boost experience, but just add include CP.
In your face.
You're in for it now.
What are you doing? Nah.
Get down.
This isn't the end. This should be our plan of attack.
I just thought of a great idea.
Observe my strategy. Observe my strategy.
Let me do the honor. Locked and loaded.
Got it.
One more for the road.
Work with me here.
This should be our plan of attack.
Everyone get ready.
Ali! Above and beyond!
Ah.
I can follow that up. You're done. Your fate was sealed when you rose against us. I'm on your heels. I'll make you count. Wait. Everyone get ready.
I'll take one.
You're in for it now.
It does work. Sweet. For that. Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all. Send the data to your irises. Give it a look over for me. What's this? A map of the prison camp? We can find a good insertion point. This will take us the rest of the way. You're right, but for that we'll need a bit more information still. There was supposed to be Agnian forces on the other island, right? Let's see what we can find there as well. Coney Island, I think Kisame said. Right, let's investigate Coney Island then. I'm going to check something. Let's see, my brother's back, or he's gone out again. Oh, he's a silly sausage. What are you? Huh? You a silly sausage? You a silly sausage? Oh. I need something to fix my green screen. Because the... where are we? Because the line up there, you see here, the fabric, it's like the fabric's like that metal bar that goes across has like a little slit going all the way across, and the fabric like inserts into there, but it's started to come loose here, and it's like slowly getting wider and wider and wider till eventually the whole thing's just going to come down. So I need something to like reattach it here where it's knacked. I've got a hot glue gun, but I don't know if that'll work. Getting a hot glue gun and some glue sticks, but I don't know if that will like do the trick. I don't know if the glue will stick to the metal. Oh yeah, I need something to repair it. You do little flower. Yeah, I want to know what's on that rock over on this island. There's something on it. Quickly drive around with a board and see if I can have a peek. Yes, there is something up there. Yeah, I saw it when it... Damn it. There is something up there. Dead fish? Those blue fish with the yellow, that thing there, they always follow you around. Look at it following us. And it'll stop and turn around. See? And then it'll come over here again. Don't know what the point name is. Right, there we go. That's that little area filled in. Oh, actually, there's a container there.
So, Mom monsters even
And
fight
then a
among
boom
themselves?
boom boom. Zigga zigga wayo wayo. And then a boom boom
That's
boom.
a rare one.
Why is
Wonder
that popped
what's
into my head?
inside.
Random.
Don't try to stop us.
Leave it to me. I'll have them crying by the end.
Driving arrow.
That's all you got?
Sounds good to me. I know just where it hurts the most.
Oh, I dropped some frames. Only 33, but it dropped some frames.
Everyone healed up. No complaints.
Well, it's not even the he's gone out. It'll probably be home soon.
I know. Feeling good.
I'm more than strong.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
One thing I hate about the boat, like it's really wide turns that it does. If we continue this way, we'll get spotted. I went this way earlier. What you smoking, mate? Get some little good boy. He's a good boy. I got a little stinky.
This must be Corn Island, the place Kisame told us about.
We'll sneak around the island and head to the opposite side. That'll be where Agnians keep the transport.
We're really going in here?
Don't try to stop us.
I don't think we'll run into any issues.
Driving arrow.
I'll take them on.
Thanks. Go.
No more running.
Dead fish. Oh, it's not dead. It's just chill. Oh no, it is dead. Never mind. Dead fish. Ah.
Such is the officer's duty.
You have plenty to eat? Then he's getting into that little bitey state where he steps on my finger and then starts biting us. What's the matter? Yeah. You alright? What's the matter with you? It's got you all grumpy. Yeah. Coming? Coming up, up. Up, up. Good lad. Good lad. Settle you down.
It just popped out of the ground and then dropped something.
It took a shit and then went back underground.
Better give it a good once over.
Double Crag Gate. I will indeed give it a once over. You never know. Yes, young Midoriya-kun. You will inherit my power. For I am All Might.
There are pretty
The
nice
hero.
critters roaming about here.
Babadoo.
Let's watch how we go.
We'll keep that in mind. You're very knowledgeable about this place.
Then the news starting on Crunchyroll soon. The only thing I'm literally ran out of stuff to watch. I'm watching freaking Overlord, and that's it, which is getting interesting. But other than that, and I'm watching Dragon Ball. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super just because I've got nothing else to watch.
Hold on, Agnian soldiers.
What's the plan? Want to take him down?
Be sneaky.
I'd better send them off.
Food on us. What is going on down there? Is that where I've actually got to go, is it? Because they're just one of those shards, or it's a key item. It gives them the same glow. Bye-bye.
I don't want to do this.
But you're in our way.
This one looking at me funny. Hey, you! Shield wall! That's all you got? Monica, there's nothing that you've got. Crap, they broke away.
I see you!
Don't face me!
You're a lifesaver.
I'm looking forward to when Dragon Ball Super finally makes a return as well. I've sort of spoiled bits of it. Just like the latest bits, like I've seen Vegeta's new transformation. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert! Like I've seen Vegeta's new transformation and Frieza's new transformation. And bits and bobs, just little tidbits of the current arc, which is pretty much just drawn to an end.
Better report the sitch.
But there's like a million other arcs before that. The manga has just completely flew ahead of where the anime series stopped. Yeah, it's got loads of arcs now. Ah, right, so that's where I've got to go.
Oh, a container. Hey, that's not your everyday jump.
Rare thing? It's already getting dark.
Yeah, there's quite a few arcs to the manga. I only knew that because if you like go on Amazon, you can like search all the manga volumes that you can buy. And then just little tidbits that crops up on YouTube. Good lad. Oh, fizzy rope. Oh, he's liking his fizzy rope, eh? Fizzy rope? Yeah. Oh. Is that nice, is it? I think I've put my camera. Na, na, na,
I should write this all down.
Well, lucky devils.
Okay, devils. Aha. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, it's another one of them storage containers.
Operate it like so.
With a hero accessory. Founder.
Okay. Of course.
Of course.
We're sliding down.
Communications are blocked here.
One Punch has been renewed for a third season finally. And they've changed animation studio since a lot of people complained about the previous season having a shit animation. I didn't really care. I still enjoyed the season.
My plumage is everywhere.
Stop the biting. Stop the biting. Stop it. You little shit. You go home, mind, if you don't stop. Alright, go home, naughty boy. Yeah, so a Legacy of the Seven. So this is the second one of these were found now. Annoyingly, it doesn't leave a mark on the map once you found it.
Get a load of the sky.
Lunar rings. Boost damage dealt by fusion arts by 100%. And that was the other one I found, so they're all some sort of ring. The 7 rings. If there's 7 of them anyway. It's called the 7 Founders, so I'm guessing they each had a ring. So it's the Lunar rings, the Mercury rings, and then whatever else. If I had more accessories than that couldn't be sold. Yeah, there. That's 2. Hello, Stinger. Go stop that biting. Yeah, are you going to stop that buddy biting, or will I have to come and bite you? Love you. Good boy. There. What? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, wait. I don't think he was expecting that. Oh, you son of a son. I've got to go all the way around. Bollocks. Bollocks.
This is something decent, right?
He's a good lad.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Alright. Ba, 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 ba. This looks like it's going to loop around to where I actually have to go, and I don't want to go there yet until I've fully explored this island.
Ah, I can see the belay now.
Right, I don't want to go
Let's
there
try
yet.
to sneak in quietly. We don't want to be found by the Agnians.
So how do I get into the middle bit? There's a crashed lost number ship in the middle there. And a shiny item.
Is this like a rare thing?
Dinky.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Watch your footing, guys.
Alright, so there's a climb down point there. I'll work my way down. What are you doing? Yeah, good boy. Nah, who's a good boy? No, you.
That container.
That's smart.
Slots!
What are you doing?
Wonder what's inside.
Bye-bye.
Watch your footing, guys.
Good lady. I think he's slowly starting to get used to the rest of the family. He's still, like, nervous around them, but he'll, like, get onto their hand now. And he'll sit in the same room as them. So he's at least me mum and me dad, he's starting to get used to them too.
No time to fail.
Alright, so we've got a crashed ship there as well. What's the dealio with that?
Can't leave
This is
him running
valuable.
about all over the shop.
I'll hang on to him.
Oh god, they're everywhere. Mama loud. So I'm guessing there's some sort of quest going to be related to this at some point. Otherwise, why is it here?
There's tough, and there's tough.
Over here!
I'll take them on.
Thanks. Go!
Them little ones better not get in the way. Whoa! Oh, it is killing one. That lead is destroying one. It's gonna do it again.
They'll pay for this. We can't have you lying down.
Okay, back on my feet.
Shockwave. I have to keep the team together. I'll patch you up. Tie us. Your tactics will win the day. I thought I was unstoppable. I'll get you shipshape in no time. Faster. Never be away. Power. You gotta face me.
Ow.
Hold on. I'll be right there.
Run away.
Shaped in no time. See ya. We can't have you lying down.
Ow. That one hurts a lot. What are you doing, little stinky? Nah.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
What feathers everywhere.
Right. What have we got around here?
Right. You do win. Right, so this thing's a bit tough. I could probably beat it if I change my party setup.
I say we go here.
Marker on that for now. Come back to it later. What you do, little fluff? Here you back. Here you come back, have you?
Time for a climb.
He's a good boy. There's that one container around the top there that I haven't figured out how to get. So yeah, Crunchyroll, sorry, Netflix has announced that they're adding a bunch of anime as well. Berserk being one of them. That's getting added next month.
Come to uni.
That and something else. There's two getting added next month, and then there's more the month after. They're adding a few animes. Like it was like 12 animes, but they were adding 2 next month.
Do exactly as I say. All under control.
Ow! Shut up.
I'll claim the ether here.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
Huh? Is that?
Mamma mia!
It's good to keep a record.
Cool.
this is something decent, right?
Christian lady. Thank you for the kitties. Thank you. You're a good lad. You're a good little budge. Damn it. Okay, now, how do we get closer to the Millennia? Yes, we fight. Queen's ruffles. We got found. Wipe them out.
I'll take them on. Thanks. Torch round.
Ah, the call for backup.
Rapid shot.
Ow.
Time to get cracked. Impressive, Kyle.
Shockwave!
I see you.
Crazy strong now!
We can do this.
I'll be right there!
I see you.
Cheers for the pencil!
Why am I getting wrecked?
Hold on! I'll be right there!
Why am I getting wrecked by level 40s? Wow, both were healers are dead. We're screwed. Wow.
Don't think you'll get away with this.
Shield wall!
Level 70 getting decked by level 45s. This is where that whole party setup comes in. That might be a higher level, but if you don't have the right party member classes, they'll destroy you.
Still do this!
You stay on guard for now.
Wish I could just die. I can't win.
Good going, Uni.
Good mate.
I see you.
Steel! Mighty! Yeah, something happening!
Don't think you'll get away with this. Everyone.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright. Little fluff sticking out there. Yeah. You gonna fix it? Still sticking out. It's still there, look. It's sticking out there. Alright. Right. Where you going? What? It's a better. Come on then. Where you going? Alright. Right. Doesn't matter. Wait, but there. Wait, I thought I unlocked theirs. Didn't I do their side quest? I thought I did. Huh. Okay. I thought I did that. Huh. You fluffle. Oh well. I want everyone to hurry up, unlock that one, and get leveled up because it's shit. Of all the classes, I hate that class. It is poo poo.
Leave the enemies to me.
No, that's not all I wanted. Ah, son of a...
Thanks. Good going, Uni. Shockwave. Shockwave. Break. A fusion of energy grenade in your face. Impressive, Kyle. Fight on this. I see you.
I can do this. I can feel it in my body.
Feel the power.
Yeah, feels just like it should.
Ha! I see you. Energy grenade. You might want to surrender before we cry.
You want some more?
When did
I
you?
know I'm struggling, Kyle.
Hey, all it takes is a quick shuffle of some of the classes. You're good to go. I don't know how the managed to destroy it again at level 70. But absolutely decimated. I know sometimes they can put up a fight, but those guys just destroyed it. Much easier. And all I had to do was change Noah from shitty stalker and that was pretty much it. Stalker sucks. Good. Let's check inside the ship. I think some of us should stand guard outside. Alright, I'll be lookout. Me too.
So, Ouroboros does training as well, huh?
You're...
Shania. Shania
Win.
Reed. About your rescue mission. Gondor and I are friends from the crib.
I don't know that word, crib. Does it mean you've known each other for a while?
Rib.
I guess you don't use that expression, huh? Why even use words? Feels like we're just talking at cross purposes.
Sorry about that.
Know what? Forget it. Well, gonna answer my question?
You mean about training?
Yeah?
That's the thing. Mimi and the others are doing their best. I need to as well. Anything to help me get an edge. So...
Ah. Mimi, is it? That's what you call her?
The one with the long ears?
Yeah, we've always been in the same colony.
You're friends?
That might be saying a lot. She's kind of like my role model. She's strong, kind, mega dependable. You're Senna, right? Huh? Oh, it's... You are... I'm Mio, third term. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, I'm sorry. Your name totally slipped my mind. But I don't think we've talked before. You know, I was just looking for a training partner. For the trial?
Trial?
I like to think I'm pretty quick on my feet, but I'm not really strong enough. Our captain said you would make a good addition, and that you're super strong. He's exaggerating. I'm totally average, totally. Wanna try? Teaming up? With you? You sure? I'm a nobody. Sure, I'm sure. I'm literally asking you right now. It's your choice. Well, if you really don't mind, sure. Really? Golden? We're a team then? Thank you.
Role model.
She's the one who's kept me going. I wouldn't be here otherwise. And after meeting you guys, now I understand what life's really all about. A part of nature's cycle. I'd never even thought about it before, but it's pretty amazing, huh?
How is it natural?
Huh?
Why should we swing our blades around without a hope of winning? Better to die and be born again inside their cycle. Just pulling your leg. Caught you off guard?
I bet you're not.
Well, yeah, you kinda did. How'd you expect me to react to that?
Hey, do you always work so hard for approval? That fun?
Huh? You can tell?
That's right,
They're both alike.
because we're just the same.
Yeah, she came to the aftermath of when Van Damme helped her become Ouroboros. Guernica.
Come on now. Be true to yourself.
Yeah, they're going to fuck things up, aren't they? I can tell already this group is going to really fuck things up for her. One, because they hate the fact that we're Ouroboros when they were chosen to be them. And it looks like she might have been manipulated there.
Hey, Mimi? What's up? Speak to me. It's,
lovely weather we're having.
I don't know I'd say lovely. Bit overcast.
Oh, you're right. Silly clouds. Guess I had my head in them.
Huh?
What the deuce?
What was that about?
So, what's our loot from the Belena looking like? A serious sketch of the Agnes Castle Barbican. Now we're talking. You've got a good deal of info now. Let's go back to Kisame on Vinisog Horn.
Now this is the right spot for a rest.
I want this boat. Looks better than mine. My boat looks shit. I want this one. Give me this one. Can we just hijack it? How did that fit in here? Does that look wider than the gap here? Or is it just me? How did that get in here? With that white lord. That is. You dirty scumbag. Oh my god, it... Hang on. Oh no, even if I was to uncheck the quest, I can't fast travel because the quest icon. Oh, hello. Whoa, hello. And I nearly didn't even notice that. We're here at Shilshill's request. Do you have a stone for her? Ah, time has come. Where's stone of mine gone? Cannot remember. We're supposed to be collecting them for her. Ah, has he does he only have redstone, but a forgotten meaning behind it. Friends happy to take anyway? As long as it's a stone and the particulars aren't important. Shilshill must be real busy if asked help from human people. There's some scary pawn like memo out there, so keep some peeled eyes handy.
Good to add more names.
Hazzy Dazzy here from Salmon. Hope to help. Hazzy Dazzy and friends had called me Mew earlier. Really very nice people.
What to buy?
I
see some
mate.
relations have changed.
Cheers. So yeah, I don't know if that settings made a difference to the quality of the video or not. Like I've changed the output encoder preset to max quality. It used to be on quality, which is the setting just below it, but now it's on the highest. So I don't know if it's making like a difference to the video quality at all. Like, what's my GPU and temps now that I've actually set that? Because I guarantee it'll be using a lot more juice. Let's see. CPU sitting in the 50s. Perfectly fine. It's the GPU that matters here. GPU sitting in the 50s.
Gotta keep nice and
Cool.
limber.
How much is actually being used as well? Let's have a look at it. GPU. That's barely scratching it. Barely scratching it.
Well, lucky devils.
Where'd I leave my boat? Ah, nice. Isn't that lovely? Where's my boat? I left the boat there. But now it's gone. Where's my boat? Thankfully, fast traveling helped reset it. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Random rock of note. Bit of ether.
You can never go wrong with some ether.
Bit of ether. Ah, there's a unique over there. Oh, I see. Kind of annoying that the quest markers prevent us from just fast traveling back there. Screw that. They swim too slow. We do need.
We could do with some food.
Okay, good as new.
Yeah.
It's good to keep a record.
Legate prison information.
Where should I start?
Okay, tell me what you know. Let me send you what Tyon and I got from analysing the maps. First, about infiltrating the island itself. It appears that there are natural caverns directly underneath Agnes Castle. If we break through one of the walls, then climb the cliffs, we can avoid most of the guards' attention. There should be even less chance of us getting caught if we do it under the cover of darkness. I seem to remember a little intel near Heights Cove. It could be a good place to wait for nightfall. Once we've ascended the cliffside, we can approach the camp from the back. Notice the air vents? I expect one of those is our way in. It's quite a drop. Indeed, there won't be any use for exfiltration. Those ID devices are certainly going to be a help. Well, if they're not and you're spotted, you'll all be rounded up in seconds. So assuming we get into the prison, how exactly are we supposed to blend in? See how the vents also connect to the central cell block? It should be easy for you to mingle when the prisoners are all in one place for morning assembly. After that, you can move about in the open, calm as you like. As long as you've got an ID device, they won't suspect a thing. Once you're inside, you should make contact with Gondor as soon as possible. I prepared a few possible plans of action for when you're ready to leave the camp. You need to change plans as the situation demands. Everyone needs to play their part. Once you're on Agnian soil, I'll head back to the city and stand by. If you manage to extract Gondor without causing too much noise, we can rendezvous at Petulia Bay. And if you don't, well... If you don't, you just dive right into the water below the western gate, and we'll come fish you out. Give him a good booting for me, eh? Well, it seems like we've got our plan in place. Riku, roger that. When preparation's ready, we take Boundary to Hex Cove. The plan to infiltrate the prison camp and rescue Gondor is now all set. Head to the intel camp first, or inlet. I'm keeping watch over Petulia Bay. If there's any movement, I'll be straight over. Be careful. Oh, and please say hello to everyone in the prison camp for me. I'll probably be stopping soon. As we know, it took us a while to infiltrate the last castle, so this one might take a while as well. Ow.
It's good to keep a record.
Reach, yes, I am going to call that there. Because I know the next part's probably going to take a while. So I'm going to call that there. And then tomorrow, we'll push on through to invading the castle and seeing what happens. So yes, we did a couple of side quests today, as well as Lance's side story as well. And we prepped for the invasion of the castle. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call that there for the night. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Until then, have a good night. And I shall see you again tomorrow. Peace.